Welcome to Vintage Dive Day 2 at Jules Undersea Lodge. We've got divers in the water with double hose regulators. This afternoon we're going to do a Mark V dive as well as an open bottom helmet demonstration. So thanks for being here.
But we are actually diving the actual World War II dress. So
yes,
this is
tell us
actually
about
from
the
World
dress.
War II.
Tell us about the dress, Sharky.
So yeah, so the dress is a size 2, and it actually is from World War II. It's an authentic Navy dress. But back in the day, they would always put 2 grommets on the sizes. You'd have 1 grommet for a size 1 dress, 2 grommets for a size 2 dress, so on and so forth. And if you look at this, there's 2 oxidized grommets that says it's a size 2 dress. So we wanted to give you everything we had. Yesterday we did a newer version of the neoprene size 2. I asked John if he wants to do this one or that one. I would be doing this, but I got a sinus thing going, so he's jumping up, said I'll do it. Younger. Don't get old. I'll do one. All right.
And these boots are called shoes, sandals, what else?
Boots. Boots.
Boots, okay. And how much do they weigh, each one?
14. These are the shallow water shoes or boots. The other ones are leather and they're 28.
Okay, and what's the difference between the shallow and the deep?
This is what keeps the diver feet down.
Right.
So if you get air in the bottom of your shoes, just like in a dry suit, your feet will pop up.
So the diver is 100% reliant on their tenders to do their job, to make sure all the knots are done, make sure everything's secured, make sure everything's tight. So this is really the hardest part, because they got to take that canvas suit and they have to get it, it's called a 12 bolt, which means that there's 12 places on the canvas suit and the neck ring that it has to attach to. And it's just hard. Painful, it's hard, and your hands get really tired, but that's the surface tender's job. And the reason that he holds the ropes is to make sure that if they slip, or if the neck ring doesn't come up and hit him. So he's purposely holding it down to give that counter pressure and make sure it doesn't come up and get too loose for him. On the nameplate in front of the helmet, in the museum we have a real or fake, but a lot of times you can tell by the markings on the little breastplate when it was made, where it was made, the dates, and things like that, but that tells you the manufacturer and all that. So the tenders work their way around, and then they have 4, what are those, rails?
Brails.
Brails. There you go. And there is a front, a back, and a left and a right. So those brails help, sandwich, almost compressing like an O-ring.
All right. At this point, you have to jock the diver down. So what that means is he's going to stand up. Okay. You got a crotch strap, just like your doubles or anything else that you would use. Then you have the diver, he has 1 nut in his hand, okay? And he puts his hand over that bolt called the bastard bolt, because you don't want to protect the tender's head. So you get down, all right, go ahead, bend over. This keeps everything from riding up on him. Okay, go ahead and stand up. Snug. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Just keep in mind, if the diver loses air, comms or anything like that, he has 10 minutes of air inside that suit. It's one big giant lung. So everything goes up in here, so he can actually still be breathing if he loses air. But also, all this, if it's not jocked up tight enough, goes up here. So now it's like looking down into a trash can, you see a guy who can't reach his chin button to deflate. That becomes a problem. So all this is safety, and all this works together. All right, good? Ready to go? There you have the diver. Good. Look down this way. Exhaust is set. This is called your spit cock. Excuse me. This also we adjust your exhalation right there. Now at this point.
What does the spit cock do?
So basically, if you get fogging going on inside the mask or inside your helmet, you can take some of that. You can open that up, suck some water in, actually spit it onto the windshield or onto the front port, and they're going to help defog. Get a little air, get a little AC going in this hot rod. Air. All right. All right. Ready? Here we go.
So before they close the last window or the last port, they'll ask the diver, is he ready? Making sure everything is, they have done as much as they can and the diver is ready to get into the water. At this point, without having his air on, he's got what, 10 minutes of air?
Yeah.
In his suit. They tap the top of the helmet and now he gets to walk to the ladder.